So we're in the Scat Pack, guys, and I'm going to be showing you its MPGs. I'm not going to fake the funk. I'm not going to try to make it seem like this car gets good fuel economy, because honestly, this is a powerful vehicle, a huge engine that requires a lot of fuel. I don't know if you guys can see this right now, but currently my average MPG sits at 11.5 miles per gallon. So those of you who are concerned about fuel consumption on these types of vehicles, maybe, you know, these vehicles aren't for you. You know, I do have the eco mode available to me, which has the cylinder deactivation. Instead of using all 8 cylinders, it'll use 4 cylinders. I'm sure that it makes a difference, but let's face it, guys, if I wanted to drive a 4-cylinder vehicle, I'd step out there and drive my Audi instead. That 2.0 liter 4-cylinder vehicle, which does get like, you know, 25 to 30 miles per gallon. But this is currently the average MPGs that I get, 11.5, but we'll take it out there onto the street. I'm gonna drive it and we'll see just what these numbers will look like. So, like I said, fuel consumption, fuel economy is going to be dependent on your driving style, also the driving mode that you have your car in. For me, I'm not interested in eco mode. Today, I'm actually going to be driving it in track. The conditions are fine. The roads are dry. It's nice and warm outside, so we're gonna get lots of traction. And I'll just show you guys. So I'm hoping that you guys can see from the angle of the GoPro. I've got the MPG gauge on, and we're just gonna take it for a spin and see what our numbers look like. So as I was saying, when I drive this car, I don't baby it. Honestly, when I drive this car, fuel consumption isn't on my mind at all. I knew that when I bought this vehicle that my fuel economy was going to be god-awful, and honestly, at 11.5 miles per gallon, it's actually better than I thought it would be. With the way that I drive, I'm honestly surprised that I'm not in the single digits. But that's what makes these vehicles so fun to drive. I'm told that driving this car on the highway, you can get decent MPGs. You can get up to 26 miles per gallon is what I've been told. As you can see, I'm kind of just cruising. Yes, I'm still in the track transmission in the track mode settings, but currently live MPGs is showing around 20. As I give it more gas, it's dropping to 14, but that's okay. I've accepted that. When I drive this car, I tend to drive more aggressively, and that's because this vehicle just, you can't help it. You have to. But we are going to do a couple of pulls onto the freeway just to see how low these numbers actually get. That way it can give you an idea of what you're getting yourself into if you decide to purchase one of these vehicles. I get it, I understand. It's a calculation that you guys have to make when you're thinking about your budget. So if anything, it's responsible to consider that. This car has an 18.5 gallon fuel tank. So it's a rather large fuel tank, but then again, it has to be large to carry a lot of fuel to be able to get this car from point A to point B. So I've got the sunroof cracked open. Hopefully it doesn't make too much noise. Let's just get an idea of what our fuel consumption looks like as we get onto the freeway here. Miles per gallon. And then as we let it go, here, let's put it into cruise control and let's just see what we get. Cruise control set. We're looking at 20 MPG, 19, still in track mode. So it looks like at the moment, 20 MPG. So if I'm going, like, if I'm traveling a pretty far distance, then it looks like my average might be able to go up a little bit. I notice as we're on this incline, my MPGs decrease. And I'm sure as we go downhill, my MPGs will increase. So it's about all of those different variables. Let's close the window here. So for those of you who are commuters and and you are driving long distances, I'm sure that your MPGs will improve. For me, I do a lot of city driving, I do a lot of stop and go. So my MPGs are going to be less. As we go downhill, we're up to 26, 27 miles per gallon. And as we level back out, we're down to 20. We are going on a slight incline right here. We're down to 19. So as I said, it's all dependent on these variables. But yes, when you step on it, this car is absolutely drinking the gas, guzzling it, taking it to the head. As we did that driving, our miles per gallon actually increased from 11.5 to 11.6. This car is worth every gallon of gas. I knew when I got this car that I would be paying for gas very often, and for me that is a-okay. So that's it, guys. I hope it gave you guys an idea of the type of fuel economy that you'll be getting with this vehicle. I'm going to try as much as possible to spend a week driving this car in eco mode and to see if it actually makes a difference. I'm certain that it will. So thanks for watching, guys. See you guys again on the next J-Dub Twins video.